경기 전 도시형.
All right, so here in the top left-hand corner, Taldrum Alter, ladies and gentlemen, we have hailing from the team FXO.Lucky. That is Lucky. He's our red Zerg player. And in the bottom right-hand corner is his opponent, having taken one game from FXO already, and hailing from Team Old Generation StarCrafters, that is Finn.
That's right. So Finn showing his stuff last game with some mech play against FXO ASD, and what is he going to bring to the table for this one? Well, I'd imagine there's going to be some reactors and some Hellions involved, but beyond that, I don't know. There's, again, a lot of options. We talk about it every game. A lot of options in general for StarCraft 2 players right now at the professional level. Mech is an option. On this map, it's, of course, not quite as good as a traditional marine tank, but, you know, the popular trend in Korea these days, and really in the world at large to a certain extent too, is actually going for bio and medevacs for quite a while and adding the tanks on later. So I think it's probably what we're going to see, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. I said see a lot.
Yes.
Didn't I?
Well, see here. As I just turned into Foghorn Leghorn there for a second. But, all right. So, Finn putting up that barracks up at the front. Kind of a cool position on that as well. They are cross positions. The most macro of positions. So
the macroist.
The macroist, yes.
That's right.
Much like the cheese, yes. But no, we're not talking about macaroni and cheese. We're talking about StarCraft 2 this has led to some really, really interesting games in these positions. Finn actually going to open with, looks like Reactored Hellions first, not going to try and expand before that. Of course, pretty standard stuff there. Lucky, on the other hand, decided to hatch first, so all standard on the Western Front.
Yep, that's right. Is Taldrum Alter in the Western part of, what is this planet? Ire? Is this Ire?
I don't know. Well, it is now, to fit my analogy, so
all right.
Yes. All right, so
Taldrum, let's see, Taldrum Alter, it is a Protoss world. We know that.
Yes.
But I'm trying to remember the tile set from the map editor, and I can't.
Gotcha.
So that's that.
I have used the map editor a total of one time.
I see.
Yes.
I jump in from time to time. It's fun to mess around with stuff.
I'm terrible at making maps, so I respect everyone who can because that's awesome. And look at that. It's actually a 2-gas Reaper opening now for Finn, so going completely a different direction. Tech Lab is up, Reaper is on the way, second gas is already down.
Yeah, I am actually fascinated by this opening. I wonder what he's going to do out of this. If he makes a second Reaper, I'm going to... Actually, if he makes a third Reaper, I'm going to be very, very excited. It is going to be a little bit of bunker pressure with that Reaper. We'll have to see. Doesn't look like the SCV is going to escape. Look at that. You've been seeing a lot of Terran players doing that. They cancel the production on the building, and then they start it again. That causes the SCV to walk across to the other side, and there is a second Reaper and a factory with 2 gas. I wonder if he is going to go for some sort of Speed Reaper Hellion build.
Very interesting.
Yeah, man, I am so curious.
I'm just watching this SCV because it's just evading the grasp of this drone for so long. There's the Reaper.
Wow.
5 hit points left on the SCV. Finn keeps it alive, and now he's running up with that Reaper.
Now that was some micro, man. Okay, if he makes a third Reaper, he does. He's making a third Reaper. Oh, this is going to be so cool.
Oh, my God.
The factory, if we see Reaper speed, I'm going to lose my mind. About ready to lose my mind. Will I lose it? Either way, it's pretty dangerous.
It's a Hellion for now.
Yes.
Reaper speed. Okay, he doesn't have the resources quite yet. No, it's actually
Starport.
Puts everything into a starport to start things off.
Okay. So, could be just a little bit of pressure here. And we do often see medevacs used with Reapers and Hellions as well. That Reaper's going to need to jump out the back. Can it actually jump out the back like that? It can.
Gets very close. I guess you just set the rally point out of it one way or another. The Reaper's going to get there very quickly.
Didn't know if the game would force him on the level ground before letting it jump off the cliff or not. That's an interesting thing to note. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Still 3 Reapers out on the map. Hasn't lost any of them yet. So as a Hellion as well. And a starport, and that was a lot of Zerglings made by Lucky. That's going to slow down his drone production, but it is also going to slow down what Finn is trying to do as well. It's going to really make him micro a little bit harder than he normally would have had to do.
Very much so, as this Hellion's going to have to back off. Maybe able to get some units off of creep there. Looks like he has drawn a couple of units away, and he's trying to sneak his way up to the top, but Lucky is on top of that. He sees the Reapers.
Oh, wow. This is like the ultimate abuse build from oGs.Fin, man. He's always going in to target some drones, but he's also getting cloaked Banshees behind this. Nice micro from Finn. Oh, but is he going to get away?
Oh, loses 2 of the Reapers. He did kill 3 drones there, I believe. Yeah, exactly 3 drones.
How many queens does Lucky have right now? Is it 2 or is it okay,
just 2?
2. He's got a 3rd on the way, but there are going to be cloak banshees. He's going to need to put a spore crawler down very, very quickly here.
Well, he does in fact have a an evolution chamber just about ready to finish up. And as we can see, has an Overlord picked up on... Okay, yeah, he actually saw a starport build thing. So.
Okay, so he knows right away.
Yes, yes, he
Big
does.
group of Zerglings coming down the map as well from Lucky.
Yeah, that's...
Will they be able to get in?
I don't know. Looks like
it, but
supply depot's already up, and there is a Hellion at the back, but that's about all so far.
Yep, so this is going to be just fine for Finn. No worries. And he does have his expansion on the way, so it's not like he's all in or anything like that.
No, but he is. If he doesn't pull off much harassment with these, he will be a little bit behind. And,
absolutely, yeah.
Makes his way in now, but already taking some shots with the queens. Let's see, yeah, Spore Crawler's down at the natural, so that Banshee's going to have to bounce away.
Yep, got to give it to Lucky, being very, very prepared throughout all of this, and making, you know, basically a little bit more Zerglings than he needed to, but it's better to kind of err on the side of caution with something like that, where you're not quite sure what build your opponent is doing. So yeah, so far played very, very well from Lucky. And how well will he do against this Banshee harass?
Well, he's already lost 4 or 5 workers so far. Let's see here, in total. So, wow, no, actually, he's 9 that have gone down in total thus far, as Banshee is doing quite a bit of damage there.
Ooh.
Don't see anything else cycling in at the moment. That Banshee very low on health, 5 points, and dead.
Man. Yep, the Queen just does barely catch it. But the Banshees did okay. They did kill a decent amount of workers. What is the total worker count right now?
This Banshee's been going to town on some Zerglings right there. Just figured I'd say that. So unit tab suggests just 1 Banshee at the moment.
Okay. I was asking about the workers, but...
Oh, worker count, I'm sorry.
How many Banshees there are as well.
I swear to God, you said Banshee. 49 workers to 32. That would be the worker count that time around.
That's right.
All right, we do have a Spire coming up now off 2 bases for Lucky.
Yeah, really quick Spire for Lucky.
Yeah. And let's see here now as Lucky trying to run back home at the moment. And just really turtling up, man. 2 Spine Crawlers now. He's not taking down the destructible rocks.
Well, yeah, you need to. If you're not going to make roaches, if you're not going to spend the gas on that, you might as well put down a couple extra Spine Crawlers to stay safe. So Lucky doing everything right, but playing a little bit risky, going for that very, very early Spire game, the Baneling Nest as well. I should say very, very early. It's slightly early.
Yeah.
Really enough to take note, but this is a very Leenock-esque style that he's going for here.
Yes. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. It looks like he scans, picks off a couple of creep tumors now. So Finn, even though these Banshees were picked up on pretty early, has a pretty good idea of what his opponent is doing, as a matter of fact. And starting to work on some Spine Crawlers as well, just softening things up for this big push that's about to siege itself up underneath his natural.
Lucky trying to come around from a flank from behind, or possibly a counterattack. We'll have to see which he decides to do. Oh, looks like it is going to be a counterattack.
Yeah, we'll follow that as well, as the Banshee was very low on health, but here comes the counterattack. What's sitting up back at home? There is a Banshee there, and it was A-clicked across the map. Oh, but Finn losing a tank and a couple of units there. Will Lucky get into the main? No.
That was close.
All right, so
Depot was almost not down, or almost not up.
Let's see. Oh, he's really worried. He's not watching his tanks back at home because he's letting his tank die up the front. Looks like finally a scan hit just as we left, so the tanks will continue to do some damage now, but he needs some vision of the high ground.
Yeah, absolutely needs to get those Marines in the bunkers as well, because the mutas are out on the field here. He does get them in there.
Yeah, and mutas are swinging their way around to Finn's base. Does he have much for anti-air? No, most of those Marines are up at the front, and I don't see any missile turrets around, nor an engineering bay.
Yeah, not quite yet. He's not terribly prepared at home for these Mutalisks, but he's kind of counting on the pressure that he's putting on the natural of Lucky to sort of get him through that, but I don't know if it will, man. He's got enough Banelings there to break through that supply depot as well.
Oh, that nice Banshee survives with just 14 hit points as well. So the Banelings did take a little bit of damage from the Banshee as well. Oh, the last Baneling actually cleaning up a couple of Marines there. Lucky doing a lot of damage up at the front. Let's take a look and see how he's actually handling this pressure here. Well, truthfully, not terribly well. He hasn't been able to break that quite yet. Now that there's air vision with the Banshee, that makes this push a lot stronger.
Yeah, but the Mutalisks back in Finn's base are doing tons and tons of damage, and there is nothing that Finn has to defend. He is all in now. I don't even think he has any missile turrets up. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have an engineering bay.
Nope.
He's going to lose everything. It looks like these mutas can just camp this production area here now. Oh, man, things are not looking good for Finn.
And there it is, GG. And so FXO is taking the game back once again.
Yeah,
player from each team winning a game over and over again.
What